Hey everyone, welcome to the flight review of the all-new E-flite Turbo Timber Evolution. So we're out here at the Grand Haven RC Flying Club. It's a beautiful night. We got some thunderstorms in the background. We got probably about a 5-6 mile an hour crosswind, but shouldn't be any issue for this awesome Turbo Timber Evolution. So our very first flight we're going to be doing is going to be on a 2200 3S battery, and that battery is positioned just about as far forward as it will go in order to get the aircraft to balance at 65 millimeters back from the leading edge. And we're going to do the first flight here without any of the slats installed, and it's actually using the exact same setup that I have on my original Timber. So it's going to have a lot less throws on the flaps and on the ailerons, but I want to do that so I get a real good comparison of how the new Turbo Timber Evolution flies compared to the original the original Timber. We're also going to try out two other batteries. So after this video is done, we're going to switch batteries. We're going to try a 2200 4S battery, and then we're going to go all the way up to a 4000 3S. And we're going to see what the performance difference is between the 2200 3S, 2200 4S, and then a little bit heavier 3S battery, and see how the plane really kind of reacts differently. So let's go ahead and get this thing fired up, shall we? All right, here we go. We're taking off with the Turbo Timber Evolution. We're gonna do a flaps-up takeoff here. Here we go. Roll out. Full power. We're in the air. Do a nice climb out here. That's no flaps on this. Get out into the pattern here. I do have to say that new paint scheme, that red really shines. Especially in this background of these white clouds. It's amazing how well that red paint really pops in these conditions here. A little bit of wind up there, not very much. It is a crosswind. You can see that AS3X is definitely working. We'll go ahead and bring it down here close to the field. There we go. Yeah, it definitely flies very much like a Timber. I mean, it's really no surprise. I mean, there's fingers off right now, hands off the sticks, and boy, it's perfectly trimmed right from the factory. No issues there. Climb out. Yeah, I mean, I would say there's nothing too surprising about the Turbo Evolution. It flies very similar. So if you're used to the original, it's going to be very similar. It's amazing how stable the airplane is. I mean, look at this, just completely hands off. Nothing. See, no hands. It's just amazing. It's very stable, and even in this wind, it's really not doing much. Here we go, a little bit of more of a bank angle there. We'll bring it around. It's just such a stable, easy flying airplane. Bring it around. Let's do we'll get on the throttle a little bit here. Let's crank it up to we'll do a full throttle pass here, all right? So we'll bring it down a little bit. A nice rainbow in the background. Yeah, I feel like I said, if you're used to the Timber, you'll be very used to this one. It does feel a little bit more responsive. I think the Metal Gear servos and that stiffer wing do make it feel a little bit more responsive. Of course, I don't have the slats on there too, so that may be also playing a factor in here. So let's throttle up. Here we go. Full power on 3S. We are out in climbing out. All right, so yeah, this, like overall, like I said, it's pretty easy to fly. Let's just do a quick aileron roll here. There we go. Really easy, no problems at all. All right, we're gonna do one more lap, and then we're gonna go ahead and bring it in for landing. We do have some air traffic coming in, so I do want to get down before he arrives. So we're just gonna come around for one more pass here. We'll come in nice and low, and then we will come down for a nice landing. You see the navigation, the landing lights all working. There we go. AS3X working away. Bring it around. We're going to just do a half flap landing. We do have a little bit of crosswind, so that will play into the landing. All right. All right. So we're going to go ahead and bring her on in now. Okay. Here we go. Look at that thing. Nice slow speed performance. Easy. Look at this thing. Slowing right down into the wind. power off. And there we go. So like I said, really easy flying airplane. No problems whatsoever. 3S has got plenty of power. I mean, you don't need 4S. Obviously, it's capable of 4S, but that was a beautiful 3S flight and a little bit of a crosswind, about a 6-8 mile an hour crosswind. No complaints at all. So we're going to go ahead and get the 4S battery thrown in there and see if we see any difference at all in performance between a 3S battery and a 4S battery. Be a little bit heavier, so we'll obviously recheck the center of gravity and see what that does in terms of how the plane will fly.